All right, easy cross leg. Okay, I have to wear this stupid thing. It drives me crazy. Okay. Yes. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Interlace your fingers and press your palms. Reach it up. And then bring the arms down and let's twist it out. Fingers extend, shoulders down, elbows up. Nice deep twist. The twist is going to pump the breath for you. Nice tall back. I want you to feel your hips on the floor, the sits bones on the floor, and extend right up through the spine, through the top of your head. Pick up the speed a little bit. Notice which side's easier to twist towards. Which side you feel a little bit more locked up on. And then come to center and let's extend that right arm up to the sky. And reach it over. As far as you can, as long as that right hip is down. And then come back to center. Left arm reaches up first, and then over. As far as you can, as long as your left hip is down. And each inhale enhances the stretch of the side body and the muscle between the ribs. And then come back to center, and let's interlace the fingers. Press the palms, deep breath in. And arms come down. Lie down onto your backs. Take a big stretch on the floor. So arms overhead, point or flex the feet. Just want nice energized feet. And stretch your right side, your right arm, your right leg a little bit more than the left. And then come back to center and stretch the other side. And then come back to center. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, press your low back into the floor and opposite arm, opposite leg. Let's keep the head on the ground. Starting out slow or maybe even with a bent knee, just to kind of get a feel for what's going on. Getting in some kind of rhythm with the breath. When the arm, leg comes together is hopefully when you get a little exhale. Inhaling when the arm, leg goes down. Keep checking in with your low back. Where's everybody? Shopping? Wow. Yeah, everybody morphed to that side of the room. It's funny. Keep it going. A little more life to the feet, whether they're pointed or flexed, just to align the muscles of the legs properly. Get a better stretch. know. Even to me, it feels long. Okay, let's go 2 more on each side, because I'm done. 2 more on each side. And then bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around the back of your thighs. Some circles in the ankles a few times in each direction. That's it. And then point and flex the feet. Exaggerate it. Really push through the toes. Pull back on the toes. And then squeeze and release your toes 3 or 4 times. And we're going to move right away. So rock yourselves up and back, all the way up and back, all the way up and back, and then into standing forward bend. Do you have any injuries I should know about? Good. Okay. Okay, I'm Gwen, and we're going to have a lot of fun. If you're not having fun, that bums me out. Okay, so feet are hips width apart. Fold it over, grab opposite elbow. Shake out your head. Shake out the legs. Just another opportunity to assess, see what's going on, what's tight, what's loose, where are you holding tension in your neck, everywhere. Can you discern it? But the best thing about that standing forward bend in the beginning is really just taking the time to drape your upper body over and feel it out. Feel your feet on the floor. Start to bring your attention up the legs. Notice what's happening in the ankles, the knees, the hips, the spine, the shoulders, and the neck. And even become aware if you're holding tension in your face. So chances are, if you're holding a tense expression on your face, that you're holding your neck as well. And then your shoulders, and then it's upper back. So make sure your knees are just a little bit bent and pointing straight ahead. Unless you have super flexible hammies today, feel nice and warm already, then you can straighten them out right away. And just a little bit longer. Okay, you're going to release those elbows, palms flat to the floor, whatever that means for you. So if it means a very bent knee, that's fine. And then start to rock forward and back. Start to open up the shoulders. The biceps, triceps, wrists, feel the fingers. I want you to dig those fingertips into the floor as well. And then leave your weight forward. Be very light on the heels. Keep pushing the floor away. Upper arms draw in towards each other. Tailbone lifts up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. See if you can lift the heels a little bit higher. Good. And you're going to take another deep breath in and walk or jump back to plank pose. Holding plank strong. Make sure to align yourself, shoulder over elbow over wrist. Equal space between the fingers, and your middle fingers are pointing straight ahead. And let's turn that right wrist around. Some of you it'll be 180 degrees. Some of you are only going to go out about 90. Pushing the floor away. That's it. Still have a 90-degree angle in the wrist no matter which direction your fingers are pointing. And then switch it up. Right hand comes back, left turns. Tuck the tailbone if you feel any pressure in your low back. And then both hands face the front. Drop your heels to the right. Level 1 is going to have the right knee come to the floor, left foot flat for side plank. Otherwise, side plank. Push the floor away with that bottom hand, hips up nice and high, and circle the top arm around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel a stretch the whole way. 5, come back to plank. Chaturanga hover all the way to the belly. What? Hands stay right where you are. Were all of you here the other day? Okay. Ready? You're going to do a nice cobra push-up. Keep your elbows tight to your body. And I want you to go nice and slow all the way up and all the way down. Elbows closed, shoulders out of your ears, and then all the way back down. Good. Again, up. Feel each vertebra come off, and then all the way back down. Strong legs. 2 more. All the way up. Palms flat, fingers spread. And all the way back down. Deep breath in, come up, and then down. Nice. Tuck the toes and into your downward facing dog. Feet or hips width apart, parallel. Hands shoulder width apart. So you're going to bend the elbows, bring your elbows out east-west, and bring the top of your head to the floor. And I want the top of your head on the floor closer to your feet rather than the front of the mat. So they're actually like more in alignment with your wrist joint. Yep. That's it. Now you feel. Now, feel those hands flat on the floor. Take a deep breath in and exhale, straighten the arms. Good. Try to maintain the essence of that down dog. Take a deep breath in, get the head to the floor. That's it. Palms flat. Feel your thumb and pointer and straighten the arms. Good. Go 3 more. Go as low as you can. If you can't go to the floor, do the best you can. 3 more. Good. Even if you're just going an inch. That's it. Good. And then come forward into plank pose. Turn the right wrist around. Wrist turn. Push the floor away. Take a deep breath in. And switch it up. Left hand turns. Good. Good. Both hands forward. Drop your heels to the left. Right arm up to the sky. Or left knee down, right foot flat. Side plank, level 1 or level 2. Push the floor away. Lift the hips higher. If you can, you're even looking up. Now bring your right arm around. 1. It really reaches. 2. Challenge the balance. 3. 4. And 5. Plank pose. Hold plank. Inhale. Exhale. Chaturanga. Hover, 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 all the way to your belly. Inhale. Cobra push-up. Exhale. Lower it down. Keep length. Inhale. Up. Exhale. Down. Elbows tight. Inhale. Up. Good. Exhale. Down. Another one. Inhale. Up. Palms flat. And down. Into your downward dog. That's it. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your head to the floor. Just one time this way. Lower the head all the way down. It's going to take you deeper. Now, push further into your down dog. So make that back flatter. And then straighten the arms. Good. It's like you're pulling back through your hips. Good. And let's do 3 more as far as you can. 1. That's it. 2. You better get over it because we're going to be doing it a lot. 3. And hold your down dog. So just alternate calf stretch a little bit. Push the floor away with the arms nice and long. And high on all 10 toes. Sink the heels. One more time. As you go high on all 10 toes, push the floor away with your hands. Sink the heels. Right leg's going to come up to the sky. Inhale. On the exhale, bring the right foot between your hands. You're going to stay in lunge, so we're going to stay off that knee. If you feel like you want to drop the knee and go to level 1, you can. Otherwise, we're keeping the knee up. Reach to the front of the room. Arms come up to the sky. Okay, we got a lot of room now. That's the beautiful part. Okay, so you're going to bring the arms down on your side as you straighten the front leg. So you're going to have a little challenge with the balance because you're off that back heel. Inhale, arms come up. Bend the knee. Exhale, straighten. And keep going like that at your own rate of breath. But do it like you mean it. And I really want you to go very deep in that front leg. Good. Keep going. The knee points straight ahead when it's in that 90-degree angle. Everyone get to the lunge and hold. Knee bent, arms up, and then bring the arms out to the side. Flex your wrist. Hold it there. I want everybody to lift the chest and heart a little bit, almost feeling like you're back bending. Keep bending that front knee. Shoulders are down. Push the floor away. Push the walls away. Push, push, push. Get space between each finger. Almost there, almost there. Don't give up now because you'll be disappointed because it's almost done. Arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Press back to plank pose with a smile on your face. Chaturanga. Hover, 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 hover to the belly. Inhale. Cobra push-up. What are you kicking for? And lower it down. Inhale, yeah, cobra push up. Now, if I made you do that, you'd complain. And lower it down. Inhale, up. Shoulders back, heart through, down. One more. Inhale, up and down. Bring it into downward dog. 5 downward dog push-ups. You got it. 1, 2, 3. So a little more down dog, less plank. Yeah, yes, like that. Yep. Once you get 5, hold the down dog. Take a deep breath in. Left leg up to the sky. Inhale. Left foot forward between the hands. Stay in your lunge. Do you guys need a squirt bottle? Those mats can be slippery if they're not squirted down. So do you want a squirt bottle? It's good? Okay. Are you slippery? Okay. Come up into your lunge. So wherever your hands or feet are, you just, yep. It's meant to be a hot mat, so it needs your sweat. Okay, so we have clean water in the bottle. Okay, so arms down, straight in the front leg. Good. Might be a little harder on this side, but go deep. Stay in control. Shoulders out of your ears. The movement is with the breath. Bent knee, arms up. Inhale. Good. Keep going. Did we even get to do it multiple times on Friday? And then hold the lunge. Arms out to the side. Push the walls down. Break down those barriers, girls. Shoulders back, chest up. Good. Bend the knee more. I didn't get any hate mail, though. So I was like, all right. Almost there. Bend it deeper. Just when you want to come out, go lower. Drop your shoulders, Christina. Better. Good. 4, 3, 2. Arms up on one. Hands down to the floor. Press back to plank. Let's go straight up chaturanga. Upward dog. Because I'm so nice. And tomorrow's my birthday. So I gave you a present. Thank you. Downward dog. Hold it there. If you need a child's pose, this is a good time. Otherwise, you're hanging out in down dog. Alternating calf stretch. Pushing the floor away more, adjusting the angle of the shoulders so you don't scrunch up tension alongside your ears and the side of your neck. And then high on all 10 toes and sink your heels, right leg up to the sky, and right foot forward between your hands. Okay, left foot flat and come into warrior 1. So before we go anywhere, make sure your back foot's in a good position that your hips can be facing the front of the room. So you got to really steering wheel that left hip around. Okay, do you remember what's next? Right arm bends behind your head, left arm around, behind and up, and make a connection. Whoever needs a strap, let me know. Pull, pull. Good, okay. Might as well make your life easier. You got it? Good, okay. Good, bend deeper in that front knee. Chest up and back, baby back bend, chest lift. Good. Bring that left shoulder back a little bit when you go back. That's it. Now you're going to come to neutral with the body. You're going to keep the legs the same. You're just going to open up, or keep the arms the same. You're going to open up to your warrior 2. So you're going to have to fight to not have that right knee collapse in and go deeper. And then go back to warrior 1. Pull that left hip around. Go deeper in that front knee. Go back to warrior 2. Feel like you're pushing your feet down, splitting your mat apart. Straighten your right leg. Pivot on the right heel. Back bend, chest lift. And then fold it over. Keep the connection with the arms. Straddle forward bend. Bend your knees. If you make that ouch face, bend your knees. Good. Make sure you're right in the middle of your foot. You're not rolling out on the outer ankle. You're not collapsing in. And I prefer you actually bend the knees a lot. Drop the body in, and then keep the body where it is and straighten the knees. So can you fold over today? Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that in a second. I just don't want you to have to hang out there and then do it with us. So find your feet. I want you to push the feet down, gather up through your inner thighs, find strength in your core, and come halfway up, flat back. Good. Maybe you can re-grip a little bit. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold it back over. If you lose your grip when you fold over, it means you're rounding your back. Halfway up, flat back, strong legs. Use the core. Awesome. Then push through your legs, come all the way up to standing. Once you get up, release the arms, turn your right foot back around, windmill it down. Press back to plank pose. Okay? Take a deep breath in, chaturanga. Knees down if you need to, onto the belly, and cobra push-up. Inhale up. And down. Exaggerate the movement. When you come up, back bend. Open the heart. And down. And up. Down. Up. And down. Downward dog. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Lower the head as far as you can. 5 times on your own. Maybe you're going a millimeter. Maybe you are kissing the floor at the top of your head each time. Good, but imagine I'm pulling your hips back when you straighten your arms. What? See if you feel one leg is strong, one arm is stronger. Yeah, and then hold your down dog, left leg up to the sky, deep breath in, left foot forward between your hands, right foot flat, come into warrior 1. Adjust that back foot, bring the right hip around to face the front. And now, pat yourself on the back with your left hand. Good? Anybody not have a strap that needs one? Chest up, baby back bend. Roll that right shoulder up, back down. Keep the hips to the front. Did you do the other side before? Because this is the other side. Left arm is up. Yeah, there you go. And then turn and open the body to warrior 2. Keep fighting that knee. Anita, you can get wider in your feet. I'll bring you the water bottle if you feel slippery. Back to warrior 1. So the whole thing is pushing into that back foot, pulling that right hip around. Back to warrior 2. Now you can really go. And then straighten that left leg. Pivot on the left heel, feet parallel to the right wall. Take a deep breath in, chest lift back, bend. Jolly, your feet can go wider. And then take all that length into your forward bend. Good. Ooh, got a nice hip click there. Watch those feet, make sure they're parallel. Good. You can take them a little wider if you don't feel slippery, but you got a nice grippy mat. Good. Bend the knees, drop the body in lower. Maybe your elbow touches the floor. Maybe your head is touching the floor. Yeah, it's there. So feel your feet on the floor. Gather up your inner thighs. Hold your belly strong. Come halfway up, flat back. A lot of legs. Right up through the inner thighs. More back bend, more chest lift. Good. Now take all that length back over. Just flop in. Your upper body weight just stretches out your hamstrings, in case you couldn't feel that. And then halfway up, flat back. Use the core, use the legs. Get really flat. And then all the way up to standing. Release the arms. Circle the arms around to the front of your mat. So you windmill down. Press back to plank pose. And inhale, nice and deep in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. To the belly. I like that you're tentative now. And go ahead and lift it up. Cobra push-up. And all the way down. Nice stretch in the back too. Up. And down. Up. Palms flat. Elbows close. Down. Up. And down. One more. Up and down. Tuck the toes and press it into down dog, which is a tricky way to get you to another push-up. Nice down dog. Flatten out the back. Feel those shoulders. And 3 down dog push-ups. Good. Top of the head hits the floor. or close to it. Elbows out, east-west. Hold down dog. You remember what's next? Come forward, plank pose. Hold plank strong. Where your right wrist is where your right elbow comes down to. Palm flat. Flashback, flashback. And then left forearm. So now you're in forearm plank, right? We're doing only one long hold down, forearm plank. So do the best you can. Heels are straight up to the sky. You're energizing the quads. You're tucking the tailbone to relax the back so you don't have any tension in the back. Your elbows are under your shoulders. Palms are flat. Use your whole forearm right down to the fingertips. That's it. Drop your butt a little bit, Christina. You got it, you got it, you got it. If you have to kiss the floor with your knees for a second, do that and then come back up. You got it, you got it, you got it. Hold, hold, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop your heels to the right, left arm to the sky. Woo! Nope, no fists, Suki. That's it. Good, hips high, push the floor away. Remember, I want you to be on a balance beam. Come back to that forearm plank. All right, go to your belly, go to your belly. Go to your belly. That's it. Take a deep breath in. Palms press under your shoulders and press back into a child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch, arms extended. So your elbows aren't on the floor. Your arms are extended so much. When you drop the head in, you get a little extra chest, shoulder stretch. Butt back a little bit more. That's it. Okay, come onto your hands and knees. Come back into plank pose. So we're not doing the forearm plank again, but we have another friend to visit. So hold the plank, hold plank nice and strong, and elbow, elbow. Suki, straight, straight. Elbow, elbow. I'm going to tape you, so when your children are moaning and groaning and you yell at them, I'm going to say, look what your mom does in yoga. Straight, straight, elbow, elbow. Straight, straight. No fists, Jolly. Elbow, elbow. Hold it there. Drop your heels to the left, right arm up to the sky. Good. Hold it there. Push the floor away. Elbow to fingertips. Hips are higher. Hips are higher. Forearm plank. That's it. Straighten the arms. You see those fists you're making? And drop the knees. Pull back child's pose. Did you hear that? Collective sigh of relief. Good. Okay, you're on the forearms and knees. And you're going to measure out the distance of your elbows by wrapping your fingers around the elbows. You're going to ground the elbows right where they are. Pivot the arms out. Interlace your fingers now. Okay? So by doing this, we know that the elbows are shoulder width apart. Yep. Okay? So you're interlacing the fingers. You're not white knuckling. You already have white knuckles and we're not doing anything. Tuck the toes under and go into your dolphin pose. So it's essentially down dog on your forearms. So tuck the toes and straighten the legs. Yep, good. Now, if your head is touching the floor, your elbows are too far apart and you're collapsing into your shoulders. So your head should not be touching the floor here. It should just be dangling, no pressure in the neck. Okay? Are you white knuckling? Okay? Push the floor away, open up, that's it. Open up the shoulders a little bit more. Walk your feet closer to your face. Bend the knees if you have to in order to really push and get those shoulders open. Nice, Gail. That's it. Interlace your fingers the opposite way. Other points are on top. Bend your knees. Press your tailbone up to the sky a little bit more. Push more into your forearms and get the shoulders even deeper. Good. And now we're going to do a dolphin push-ups. Are you kidding me? Okay, so you're in dolphin pose with a smile on your face. And you're going to dive over. You're going to kiss the floor beyond your hands. One set, amazing set, and go back and forward That's it. And back. Yep. So you dive over and back and forward and back. Come on. Forward and back. Forward. Back. 3 more. No white knuckles. Forward. Kiss the floor. Back. Forward. Back. Last one. Dolphin pose. Walk the feet closer. Walk the feet closer. Walk the feet closer. Good. Drop the knees. Pull back child's pose. You crack me up. You crack me up. Okay, interlace your fingers at your low back. Okay, roll your shoulders up, back down. You're going to tuck the chin to your chest and come more to the top of your head. So chin all the way to your chest. That's it. Yep. Top of the head touching the floor. So you're going to bring the arms up off your low back, up over to the front of your mat as you lift the hips up as well. Separate the knees if you feel off balance. Eyes open, chin to chest. So some of you are still keeping that apple under your chin. I want chin tucked to your chest. We're squeezing, we're stimulating that thyroid, stimulating the metabolism. If you can, you inchworm your knees closer and closer and closer until maybe they touch your forehead. As long as you feel stable. Good. That's it. So you anchor the whole lower leg. Now lower your hands back down to your low back, then drop your butt back down to your heels. Take a little rest. We're going to do it again, but you're going to interlace your fingers the other way. Good. Okay, snuggle your shoulders together. Maybe you go up, back down with them. Arms come up, tailbone comes up, arms end up going over, maybe. That's it. Good. So you go to a place and you kind of lock yourself in, but if you exhale and try to release, you'll go a little bit further. Chin is to the chest, eyes stay open, knees as close to the forehead as you can. Anita's like the rabbit queen. Hands to your low back, lower the butt down. Once the hips hit the heels, and just release the arms down by your side. Full expression of child's pose. Good. Extend the arms out to the front and go into downward dog. Now we're not doing it again, but we are doing an abbreviated version before we come down to the floor, all right? Okay. What? They are. 2 days of this. By Wednesday, they'll really be. Okay, you're going to come forward into, you're going to come forward into plank pose. Turn the right wrist around. Get those knees up. I know you can. Switch. That's it. That's it. Hands forward, heels to the right, left arm up to the sky, side plank. Big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To plank pose. Turn the right wrist. Very quickly. Switch. Left. Hands forward. Drop the heels to the left. Right arm up to the sky. Or knee down if you need to. Circle the arms. 1, 2. Really reach. 3. No little T-Rex arms. 4, 5. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Up dog. Woo woo. Down dog. Right leg up to the sky. Right foot forward between the hands. Good. Stay in your lunge. Come up. Deep breath in. No flaps. Just hold the arms out. Push. Push. Oh, I'll use my second hand. It's too late. It's just too late to get the timer. Push. Get deeper in that front knee. You're holding it half as long this time. Knee is pointing straight ahead. Too bad I can't see my second hand. No, just kidding. I'm kidding. 5, 4, 3, 2. Arms up on 1. Hands down to the floor. Press back to plank. Chaturanga. See, no more cobra push-ups. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Left leg up to the sky. Left foot forward between the hands. Make sure you have the distance between your feet to get a 90-degree angle in that front knee. In lunge, arms up. Bring the arms out, push. Good. Deeper in the front knee. Lift the chest, shoulders out of your ears. Ten, 9, 8, push, shoulders, 4, 3, 2, arms up on 1, hands come down, press back to plank, chaturanga slow, chaturanga, chaturanga, up dog, and downward dog, hold it here, alternate calf stretch, you could always be in child's pose, certain people. Certain people have a past. Certain people I know should never be in child's pose until the end. Okay, high on all 10 toes. Sink the heels. Right leg up to the sky. Right foot forward between your hands. Left foot flat, just coming up. Simple warrior 1. It's going to feel so good now to open it up, warrior 2. Right? Bring it back to warrior 1. Open up to warrior 2. Nice. Bring it back to warrior 1. Bring the hands behind your back, either reverse namaste or grabbing opposite elbow. So you're either here or nice prayer behind the back. Shoulders roll up, back, down. Chest is up, back bend, not staying long. Knee deeper, Come back to neutral, arms up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Press back plank pose. Chaturanga, up dog, big stretch, downward dog. Good, left leg up to the sky, inhale, left foot forward between the hands, right foot flat, warrior 1. And again, reverse namaste, oh, sorry, yeah, you're right. Good thing I have you. Warrior 2, and then warrior 1, deeper in the knee, and warrior 2, and warrior 1. And now grab opposite elbow or reverse namaste. Roll the shoulders up, back down. Take it out of the low back. Make it about the shoulders. A lot of times to get that movement in the shoulders, you arch the lower back. So once you get in your position, bring the belly button in a little bit. And then come back to neutral. Release the arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Hands down to the floor. Press back to plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Come forward plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Good. Just turn your head to one side for a second. That was a second. Good. Comfortable position for your arms. Arms are nice and heavy. And then you're going to go ahead and bend the knees and reach around and grab your lower legs. Whatever. Okay, and then play around with the distance between your knees. I want you to come up just a little bit and roll your shoulders up, back, down. Up, back, down. Now, flex the feet super hard. So you really are trying to grab that more of the lower leg ankle rather than the foot, if that's a possibility for you. And then press the legs back, lift the upper body up. Stretch the arms out. Try to bring your knees all the way together if you can. Inner thighs together. Yep. Now your legs are up to the sky. Bring them back. Bring them up. Bring them back. You're going to lower down, but you're going to keep the grip. So you're just going to stretch the heels to the hips. So right now, see if you could bring your inner thighs closer to each other. And press your hips into the floor. So do a little pelvic tilt. Okay? Push the feet to the back of the room. That lifts the upper body up. That stretches the whole arm, chest, shoulder. And then toes up to the sky, legs off the ground. Good. So stay here a little bit. Last one. Strong legs, relaxing your back. Feel you're even in the shoulders. Release it in control. Gently press back into your child's pose. Good. Okay, everybody's going to come down onto the belly. And we're all going to lay more to the left side of the mat. Right arm is going to extend out to the side, palm flat. Middle finger in line with your eyes. Then look over your left shoulder. Bend the left elbow like you were going to do a push-up, but we're not. And then bend the left knee right where it is and press it into that face down shoulder stretch. So we're just going to get this great opening in all the muscles you work now. So Sue, come back out. Yep, let's try there. Rest your head. Good. Yeah, much better. Good. So that left hand is either supporting you if you can't get very far, or it's pushing you deeper. Some of you are going to bend both knees, get both feet flat, and your butt will be flat to the floor one day. Good. You want to feel that that right arm is super extended, that the palm is flat, fingers spread. Good. Just give yourself time to open that up. So you're destroying your elbow here. Go back down. Go back down for a second. Okay. Okay, now go. Now, if you want, reach to the door. Yep, now bring it up and back. Yep, good. Nope. See what you do there? You make it about that? Yeah. So that's it. Let's just leave it. Yeah. People can't even do that. You turn your elbow inside out and then you grab. Okay. Yeah, and you're actually getting that top shoulder too. You feel more hip? So for those of you that have both knees bent, both feet flat, and you feel like you want to just weigh in a little bit deeper, you can slide that left leg straight on the floor. You don't have to. And then you actually bring it out to the left, your left a little bit more, so it's off your mat, and that'll weigh you over, a little less work. Good. Palm is flat, but keep this one bent so that you're stabilized in the pose. Good. You got 30 seconds. See if you can go a little bit more. You're good. You're good. You're just stretchy there. Get that right hand flat. And then start to make your way out slowly onto your stomach. Okay, once you get onto your stomach, you're going to scoot over to the right side of your mat. You're going to extend the left arm out. So I want you to bring your hand a little higher this time. Yeah, even more. That one. Right there. Okay. Okay, so the left arm is very, very long. Left palm is flat. I'm going to bring you right there. Good. I'm going to bring you right there. Nice. Okay, so relax that. Okay, right palm under your right shoulder for support. Bend your right knee and slowly roll it over. See how you wanted to eke it down, Anita? Good. Is your neck okay, or you want to be in a block? It's okay? Okay. Left arm is super long, palm flat, fingers spread. If you lose the energy through the hand, you're missing out on some of that stretch. So a lot of you will feel a little bit better on this side, because most of you are righties. And if you can get someplace closer to being both knees bent, both feet flat, Right butt cheek getting closer and closer to the floor. That's it. You felt me coming over? If you have both knees bent, both feet flat, you might want to slide that right leg long and straight on the floor and then bring it out off your mat to your right more. But don't do it if it's going to cause you to go too deep and hold tension in your shoulders and hold the breath and resist the spinal twist. Only go if it's letting you get rid of some of that tension and relax in a little bit more. Good. See if you can go a little bit more. Did you lose the energy through the hand? Is it starting to relax and just kind of puff up, or is it still very extended through the fingers? Take a big breath in and then start to roll out nice and easy onto your belly. Good, and just be still for a moment. Maybe turn your head the other way this time, not the way you did last time, if you can remember what that was. And then bend your elbows, palms flat underneath your shoulders, and you're going to come up to kneeling onto your hands and knees. And then go ahead and sit back onto your heels. Maybe walk your knees closer to the front of your mat. So we're going to come to hero's pose, your version of whatever that means for you. If it means blocks, sandbags, whatever it means. If you could separate the feet and sit between. If it's too far away and you want something to support you in between, you want something under your butt, that might be too much. It might hold you back. Yes. So knees closer together. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Are you good? Do you want this? You have one? Is it too much? Okay. All right. I'll let you slide today. All right. This is nothing, right? At least we're still. All right. Do we even bother grabbing opposite elbow? All right, you could stay here, or you can go back onto your hands, or you can go to your elbows. Some of you can fully recline onto the floor. Or you're standing straight up, you're sitting straight up. If you do go back to your hands and then the forearms and all the way down, you want to make sure that you're honoring that low back by tucking the tailbone under. If you go any one of those choices and you feel tremendous pressure in your low back, back off a little bit. It doesn't make any sense to push past your stretch and go to pain. It's okay. Want something under, Suk? Is it enough? Okay. Can you get the knees a little closer, or is that about it? You don't have to. Just a question. Bully. So can you get your knees a little bit closer together? Better, yep. And then I'll weigh them down for you, if that feels okay. If you want it out, just toss it aside. And play around with that low back. Because chances are it is kind of rounding out again, maybe causing some pressure. The more you relax into the pose, you get more of an arch in the back instead of energizing the back down. You're pushing to the front of the room through the knees. If you're all the way down, you can grab opposite elbow over your head if you want. If it causes you to overarch the back, make some changes or don't put your hands there. Is your low back okay here? Do you feel too much? It's up to you, though. Some people are like that, but if it's painful, you shouldn't suffer through it. You should push down and get it out there. 30 seconds. Feet okay? Yeah. It's when you don't feel them and we have to amputate. That kind of. So if you're all the way down, let's come to the forearms, to the hands. Everybody's upright. If you have a sandbag, get the sandbag off and come on to your hands and knees. Stretch one leg back at a time. Good. Get some feeling back in the ankles, the toes, realign the knees. And let's swing the legs around. Come onto your back. Everybody take a soft block underneath your back. So knees bent, feet flat. Gonna lift your butt up, put a soft block down. Oops, sorry. Welcome. Everybody has one? Good. So you're doing it the hard way. There you go. Now bring the block forward more. Yep. Good. Yep. You could probably bring the block forward just a touch more. You'll see why. And then legs just going straight up to the sky. Okay? More hip, more pelvis. Probably even a little bit more right there. Now bring your legs out. And that should feel like good support. If it's digging you, it's in the wrong spot. Okay? So now your hips are higher. You're going to get a little bit more ability to open up the chest. So bring the arms down by your side, palms face up, relax the shoulders, relax the head, legs just straight up into the sky. It's just a restorative pose. I know all my hard workers want to get something out of it, want to feel like they're doing a stretch, but what we're doing is just lightening up the legs. Draining that lymph from the feet. You want to square your feet to the ceiling. You want to connect the inner thighs just so there's a little life in the legs. And then snuggle your shoulders under a little bit more. And take notice of how your hands hit the floor, how your arm hits the floor. And notice if there's a difference, especially in the hand, in the way the hand hits. So if one shoulder's closed up, chances are you'll only feel the pinky of that hand on the floor, whereas you feel the whole back of the other hand on the floor. You want to kind of even them out or just take note of what's going on. And then can we bring it out into a straddle? Legs a little more. If you have to err on the side of your legs closer to your head, closer to the back of the room. Yep, just to make it a little less effort. Pushing through the heels. Feel nice and heavy through the shoulder girdle. Good. Core is nice and tight, and bring the legs back up. Glue the inner thighs together, push up to the ceiling, and then knees into your chest. 1 foot at a time to the floor. You could put both down, but it'll just like be abrupt. And then lift your butt up a little bit. Take the block out, lower down to the floor, and settle into a nice, comfortable pose. Legs extended. Shake out the legs a little bit. And take note of the hands one more time. All right, how do they hit the floor? Do you feel the same on each side? Do you feel the shoulder blade on each side? Do you feel equal in the hips? So you want the palms to face up. Yep. And then relax. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. And anytime your mind starts to wander, just bring it back to the breath. And you're so attentive you could actually feel the cool air coming in through your nose on your inhale and warm air exiting on the exhale. Sorry, I'm a little cold. You're welcome. Everybody take a nice deep breath in through your nose and hold the breath. Take in more and a tiny bit more. And through the nose only, exhale completely. And again, full deep breath in through your nose. Hold. Take in more. And a little bit more. Exhale. One more time, gathering from your fingertips. Take a deep breath in, up your arms. Hold. And from your toes, take in more up the legs. And a little bit more. And exhale. And start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And slowly bend your knees. Bring your feet flat to the floor. Rub out the bottoms of your feet. Tap them out. And roll over onto your right side, curling up into fetal position. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, come up to seated, easy cross leg. Tall back and chin to the chest. Inhaling, arms overhead, palms press. And exhaling, hands into heart center. Bring your fingertips to your third eye of intuition. May people of the world be healthy and prosperous. May people of authority aim for justice and peace. And may all things sacred be protected. Namaste. Thank you.